Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Chelsea Whittington, representing the Gary Community School Corporation, and I would like to welcome everyone here today for a bittersweet, momentous occasion here at Horace S. Norton Elementary School. Today we will hear from a variety of speakers who will talk about a long-awaited, long-anticipated demolition of this property. We will begin with opening remarks from our superintendent, Dr. Yvonne Stokes, followed by remarks from our school board president, Mr. Michael Suggs, after which we will have remarks from the Honorable Eddie Melton, Mayor of the City of Gary. Then we will transition into the project overview, which will be delivered by our Director of Facilities, Corinne Wrench, and the team that is overseeing this demolition is none other than Construction Services, and Mr. Chip Lee will represent the company. At this time, please join me in welcoming Dr. Yvonne Stokes.
Thank you, Ms. Whittington. Thank you for this opportunity to share. I do know that we have our family here. If I can have the family come up, please. I do know that we had your sister, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Your sister, and if you can just tell us her name.
Adriana Salcedo.
Okay, so Adriana Salcedo unfortunately was found here on this property. We do know that at times when we have to have demolitions of property, they then become abandoned, and unfortunately we have sometimes criminal activity that occurs, and unfortunately in this situation we ended up with the body being laid to rest. I do know how unfortunate it is to have to lose a loved one. I've experienced that myself recently. But what we want to say is that we hope today brings some closure to you all, and I give you my sincerest condolences regarding your loss. With that being said, I know that there have been a lot of people who worked in this building, a lot of people who went to school in this building. So for some, this will be bittersweet, but we do know as we move forward in the future, we want to create safe spaces for our students and for our families. And so we just want to let you know that we appreciate those who worked here. We appreciate the students who went to school here. And we want to move forward and bring closure for this family. So we welcome this demolition today. And with that, I want to thank the family for being here. And I do want to recognize our school board president, Mr. Suggs, and bring him up for a few words.
Thank you, family.
Good morning. I definitely want to take this time to echo the thoughts of Superintendent in regards to the loss. My hearts and prayers will continue to be with you and your family. As a representative of the school board, I want to let you all know that it's important for us to have an opportunity to take down some of the facilities like Norton. There's a costly matter to that, but we will continue to work together with the city of Gary and the administration to see what we can do to level down some of these facilities and get our property shovel ready for economic opportunities. So on behalf of the school board, we're here to be supportive of this opportunity. And I'm going to take just a moment to introduce my friend, Mayor Eddie Melton.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
To Dr. Stokes, Mr. Suggs, to Andriana's family, and to everyone that's joined us today, Councilman Mark Spencer. Listen, we want to thank the Gary School Corporation for partnering with the City of Gary. Upon coming into my first year in administration this year, I reached out to Gary schools to figure out what their strategy and plan was to address many of the blighted structures that we all share, the City of Gary as well as the Gary School Corporation, to discuss what priorities we have in terms of stabilizing our neighborhoods. As you can see today, not only do we have Sealy Construction that's here to help demolish this structure. But we also have our General Services Department, Public Works Department here in this neighborhood. And this is very intentional. At the beginning of the year, we partner with a variety of construction companies that help us demolish several homes, over 40 homes in the Edna neighborhood. During that time frame, we doubled down on our services, street sweeping, street lights, street paving, to help stabilize that neighborhood. And that effort is ongoing. And by next year, the neighborhood of Edna in the Miller community will be blight-free. Today is an example of partnering and collaborating across agencies and organizations with the Gary School Corporation, the City of Gary, and again, bringing our partners in to stabilize neighborhoods. This is a beautiful community. The City of Gary is fortunate to have communities like where we are right now. But once this blighted structure, I believe the school has been closed for probably over 2 decades. This will be a benefit to the community. This will be safer for residents. But it's up to us as a city to continue to maintain and figure out what the future and economic opportunity and growth shall be. So with that being said, again, I want to thank the school corporation for partnering with us. I look forward to identifying what the next structures will be, to figure out how we collaborate, whether it will be future housing opportunities or whether it will be future business opportunities to grow our economy and our population in the city of Gary. So at this time, I'll turn it back over to Chelsea, where I'll ask our next speaker to come up, and we'll talk about the future of this state. Thank you.
Say your name.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Corinne Wrench, Facility Director for Gary Schools. And I was just going to share a little information with you regarding, first of all, the cost to take down Norton for the total demo is $754,000. We anticipate that it'll take about 6 weeks for this part of the demo, and then it will go back to a level grass, and the future of the land will be determined. So I wanted to introduce Mr. Chip Lee, who is going to be the head of the demo, his company. Is there any questions regarding?
We'll do that after. We'll do it after.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank the mayor for the opportunity to be a part of this process, Gary Community School Corporation. It's been bittersweet. I spoke with the family just a little bit earlier, and my mind is just, it's really not focused on the process. It's focused on this family and helping them have a sense of joy, right? A joy and hope that this will bring some closure to the loss that they have suffered. I know that there are other people that have suffered losses in this city as well, but I believe that a new day is here, and that as these types of things continue to happen, that it will help bring closure. I will be praying for this family, because I can only imagine what it takes to be able to stand here and know what has transpired here. We're grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with the Gary Community School Corporation. I've lived in this city. I was born and raised in this city. I've torn down a lot of buildings in this city. Grateful for that, but this is probably one of the most bittersweet opportunities that we've been a part of, because I've never had this type of scenario on a structure that we're actually getting ready to tear down. So, as Corinne stated, within 6 weeks, we're expecting to be out of here. We've been here probably for a month and a half already, maybe a little bit longer, because of the process. The process, we had to abate the property first, meaning we had to deal with all the environmental concerns, getting rid of all of the asbestos-containing materials, removing those in a legal manner, disposing of those, and then we go through and we clean the building out, right? Because the most expensive portion of the demolition project is the disposal. So we've got rid of all of the regulated solid waste completely out of the building, and now we're left with concrete that can be recycled. So we're on the tail end of the process. So again, we're grateful. I'd like to thank my staff who allows me the ability to be able to do this and look good, but they're the ones that basically do all the work. Lila Weaver is here. She's our demolition coordinator. Randy Goldschmidt will be the operator that's over there in the machine. He's going to start making some noise and doing what he enjoys doing. And Tyler Frayling is over there on the water, and he's going to do his best to suppress all the dust so that we can make sure that it's a clean process as we move through it. So again, thank you. My condolences to you and your family, and we will be praying for you. Thank you.
Again, we'd like to thank all of the speakers, presenters today. Again, we want to thank the family for being here. Stand strong, and we're standing strong with you. For the representatives here from the media, we invite you to ask questions at the conclusion of this, have conversations with any of the speakers to have any of your questions answered. But at this time, we will move forward with the reason we have come here, and that is to witness the excavation begin. Leela, you can give them the high sign.
Farewell, Norton. Located at 15 Harrison Street.